Do you recognize the feeling that you know that you want to change something? You know that you should change something. And actually, you have tried it a few times as well. But every single time that you attempt something new, something is holding you back and succeeding. It's pulling you back into your old patterns. It's pulling you back into the things that you were doing before. And before you know it, all your efforts are useless because you're back in the old position. You're getting the same results, you're having the same things that you're struggling with. And as a matter of fact, it's actually making you look a little bit different towards yourself. A lower self image, you don't really trust yourself, you don't really believe in yourself anymore, you start doubting yourself. And guess what? Every single attempt after is going to feel like a failure before even starting because that self belief is gone. The reason why I want to jump on this video is because I just came off 3 different coaching calls with all people that are, let's say, quite recently started with me, and they all were in the same stage, the stage of trying again and again and again the same method, the same system, but expecting a different kind of results. And I thought it was Einstein who said it, but complete insanity means doing the same thing over and over again while expecting a different outcome. So for everybody that is watching this video and that is looking for change, I'm proud of you for doing this. I'm proud of you for trying. I'm proud of you for seeing that things could be different, because it means that you understand you control the results in your life. You're not responsible for everything happening to you. You can't control those things, but you are 100% responsible for whatever results you have in life. How do you respond to things? How do you cope with things? How do you handle yourself, your life, and all those challenges? I hope that with today's video, I'm going to give you a little bit more clarity on how to stay on track and how to make sure that you first evaluate your own system. If you keep doing the same things, you will keep getting the same results. You need to start shifting. So thanks guys for being here. Awesome that you stayed for the video, because that means you are really ready to change. You really want to get cracking with your new results. You can't wait to have them in your life. It doesn't really matter what it is that you're looking for. It doesn't really matter what exactly your results are, but I would love to know what they are. So please put them in the comments below and share with me what it is that you're working towards, what it is that you would like to see once this change has happened. If you are somebody that is dedicated, that is disciplined, that knows exactly step by step how the process will look like, and disciplined enough to do this every single time, especially on the days you don't feel like it, that means probably you are already achieving all your goals, you have achieved all your dreams, and you have created all your desires. The fact that you're still watching means probably that you're not one of them. You might have had some successes in the past, you might have been successful in a few of your changes, but apparently there's something inside you that wants more. And I'm very happy that you're spending some time with me in this video. The most important thing that I would like to know, and not necessarily that you're going to share it with me, please do if you want to, but what I want you to understand and you to know is what exactly is it that you're doing now. Most people keep doing the same thing over and over again. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is write down everything in the deepest detail possible that you have tried or have done in the past. Write them down. Make sure you get an insight of the things that you have tried, that you have done. Step number 2 is, what are the things that have failed? Why did they fail? At what point did they fail? Create an overview of the things that went wrong, even if it is going to be painful to write down, because there might be a chance that you have to write down, I was weak, I've given up on the change because it was hard. Let me give you an example. If you want to start a certain workout routine and you promise yourself, from now on, every morning at 7 o'clock, my alarm goes, I'm going to jump out of the bed and I'm going for a run. Maybe the first day, good motivation. You've done it and you felt amazing. On day number 2, the snooze button won. That means the inner voice won. The inner voice that told you to stay in bed because you're never going to do this anyway. It doesn't fit you. Your knee hurts. Why would you do this? It is not going to help you if you do two days in a row. You're tired. You didn't sleep well. All these excuses are being used against you. It is the fear of your old self for what is new. We all have the same issue. Our brain, our mind is telling us, don't change. Change is scary. And fear pulls us back into our comfort zone because we want to be comfortable. That is how our biology works, how our brain works. So, therefore, you hear all these motivational quotes and videos always talking about you need to be strong. It doesn't mean how big your biceps are or how strong your legs are. It means how hard can you push yourself on the moments that you might feel a bit weaker, that you might feel tired, that you truly don't feel like doing anything. You need to push yourself into the new structure until that becomes your new structure. So the habitual patterns that you have need to be completely new. Don't change the old. You have to create a completely new one. So if you want to get up early, let's say 7 o'clock for that run, push yourself for as long as possible into that new habit. And that means probably you can't do it by just talking to yourself because the inner voice will pull you back in your comfort zone. That might have happened in the past. What I would strongly advise you is bigger steps, more disciplined steps. And what I mean by that is, for example, put your phone on the other side of the room or outside the room. Yeah, but I have kids, or yes, I have a partner. Great. Put it on the other side of the room because as soon as the alarm goes, you feel guilty when you lay in bed for too long. Or if you're sleeping and your partner wakes up, he or she will kick you out. Make sure that you set yourself up for success. I even had a guy, and I'm not going to tell you to do this, but he said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to sleep in my sports shirt, just as a physical reminder that as soon as I wake up, I think, oh, wait, I am going to the gym. Find something that works for you, but that is not within your comfort zone. Don't tell yourself that if you decide on something today, tomorrow you're motivated, see, this is enough. No, phone in the far distance. Pack your bag already. Put your running shoes ready. Prepare your shake the evening before. I don't care what it is, it needs to work for you. So stop reading all those self-development books. Stop YouTubing all these gurus that tell you different kind of things that they promise you is going to work. You need to find something that works for you. An habitual pattern change comes from you pushing yourself long enough into something that you're unfamiliar with that it becomes the familiar. If you want to start running and you do this consistently for, let's say, a year, after a year, you will have the belief that you are a runner. People will talk about you. That's the guy or girl that always runs every morning. But before you have that belief about yourself, or before you have that belief around you, you need to become that person. Make sense? So, in order for you to change something, you have to get very uncomfortable. You have to find a system, a way that works for you. I've been waking up extremely early for actually all my life, but for quite a long time it has been 4:30. And guess what? When I feel not 100% fit, when I'm tired, when I had a short night, or whatever the reason was, I still don't want to wake up at 4:30. And I've been doing that for years. As a matter of fact, at the moment, I am putting my phone in the other side of the room to make sure that at 4:30 I'm out of my bed. So it goes with ups and downs. Create a system that works for you. So that's step number 3. Write down which steps you're going to take to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success. If you want to eat healthier, throw out all the sugar. If you want to start journaling, put your notebook open on your desk the first thing in the morning that you see. If you want to start working out, maybe start with a personal trainer. If you don't have the budget for that, no excuse. Team up with somebody in your neighborhood that might be running every morning or going to the gym already. You're feeling shy to go to the gym? Use YouTube. Everything for free. So take away all the excuses you can come up with to not do something. If you can find more excuses than reasons to do something, you probably don't really want it. If you truly want to change, set yourself up for success by erasing all the temptations, getting rid of all the difficulties, and prepare yourself for the difficult times, which is step number 4. So now you've written down exactly what it is that you want and how you're going to do this. Now prepare your emergency protocol, because you will have hard days, you will have difficult moments, you will bump into obstacles. Write down in your step number 4 what obstacles might occur and write down what it is that you're going to do. For example, I am a snoozer and I want to stop snoozing. So for sure there's going to be days that I probably get up out of the bed, walk to the other side of the room, switch off the alarm, and then the inner voice starts telling me, go back to bed. What would you do when that happens? Maybe you say, I'm going to stack another habit on top of this. So when I switch off my alarm, I have to go to the bathroom and splash some water in my face to truly wake up. Or when I switch off my alarm is already on my workout gear, so I'm going to get dressed. Set yourself up for success. I know that this sounds like that's a lot of changes all at once, but you'll see step by step, implementing them one by one, you will see huge changes in a very short period of time. And then the last step, step number 5, please do me one favor, share everything with me. Let's create accountability. Let's make sure that we're setting you up for success. Share everything with me. Let's talk about this. Let's jump on a call and let's see how we together can push you towards the new structure, the new habitual patterns, and therefore your new results. Thank you so much, guys, for spending some time with me, and I hope that you will comment or reach out to me privately, because that really, really motivates me, and of course, it helps me grow a little bit. Thank you so much, guys, and be amazing.